fast break points. Cat going to the
Towns, no. Towns working the glass. No whistle.
Wow.
And finally gets it to go.
Victor Oladipo has not shot the ball particularly well this season. 30%, 37% from the floor is Cat.
And then the Thunder in between made that.
You know, a lot of talented bigs on their team. Jokic and Nurkic and Kenneth Faried and Darrell Arthur. Wow, what a tough while Rubio's out.
Dunn gets a little bit of space. Towns works the offensive.
He was talking about the keys to playing 48 minutes.
Towns strong. Towns over Adams. Towns' previous career high for points and a half was the 20. Towns for 3. 6 points in the game. Towns.
Big man right away in Karl-Anthony Towns.
Towns should have been a double dribble, and it's a bonus. And off the screen, ball jarred loose by Westbrook. Towns recovers and scores. Towns at the top. I think Robertson zigged when Russ thought he was going to zag. Towns inside. And Towns met at the rim, defending Thunder 41%, Minnesota 43.5. Towns gathers, power. Oh. Towns got that explosive rebounds too, Michael.
And just one stop at a time.
Towns feathers that one
Crazy.
Towns challenged.
Wow, he got away with a double dribble.
He's going to gather. Towns once again takes that step along the baseline, spins away from it.
Minnesota 11 of 26 on the road. There's Towns on NBA TV. The fact that 7'7" Yusuf Nurkic would have been great. So nice move there by Rubio, and then Towns with the finish. Dunn gets inside. Towns is right there. He had it slapped away, but recovered. And a steal. Rubio. And on the follow.
Spaced out all over the floor, giving Harden all that room to operate. Blocked by Towns. Rubio open. You talked about our team's going to change their game plan against Rubio.
Tyus Jones finds Cat underneath for the dunk. You'll be on pace for needing less than 2 a game.
Just willed that one.
61.5%. Towns, there's another dunk. Towns out of the corner.
Again, Chris Dunn. Amazing defense. Player development.
Karl-Anthony Towns, that is dunk number 5.
It was one of the genius things, and I'm just shocked that nobody's ever.
His record sent by Antoine Walker, 222 back in 01-02. Towns, the stop, the pull. Towns over Horford. Finally getting back into form. The minutes restriction was just lifted off him recently. Towns from downtown. Mavericks are in action, and they're trailing the Washington Wizards by 4 at the half. Karl-Anthony Towns set up by Ricky Rubio.
Towns to a fall away.
This is where Minnesota needs to go to work.
Towns does just that. Tyus floater, no. Towns second chance, yes.
That really knows his game, primarily just an offensive shooter.
Getting him into passing lanes, getting your hands up, getting him and being a deflector of the
Called upon, but that he wants guys that are in the rotation to know they're going to get a certain amount of minutes every night.
Since Christmas, the Suns have played 10 of 14 on the road. See? D-Book averaging 20.5 and a
Towns strong take to Chris Dunn, the feed for Karl-Anthony. 5-year, $70 million deal. So going to be a while before he's on the market. Wolves a chance to go back on top. Towns puts the Wolves back on.
Out of the ensuing possession against Karl-Anthony Towns. Earl Watson talked.
The defensive end, when they go small, he allows it to work. But Karl,
Such an asset on that side of the court. As for offensively, he's so efficient, so good.
Staying the #1 seed in the Western Conference with the best record in basketball. And I tell you what, Karl-Anthony Towns, we all day to tee it up.
King with the board. And Towns now with 9. And
Jones endorsed Burton.
All right, speaking of improvement, Towns inside and 1. Step through move, got blocked. 2 on the clock for Rubio. Towns might have gotten away with a push there. I wouldn't mind seeing it tonight. In a quarter? Back to Towns, little pick and pop. And Karl-Anthony.
Towns' body, get him in foul trouble instead of fading away and shooting the left-handed hook.
Jazz start 2 of 9.
Town night the other night against Sacramento.
0 of 8 shooting the basketball against Sacramento. He did have 10 rebounds in that game.
And there's good.
Towns working on favors, able to put it off the glass, and he can learn things from other people. He says, hey, there's things he picked up from Quinn Snyder and the Jazz. Sanford health injury report. Karl-Anthony Towns
Perimeter tonight. Wow, what a move.
Big move, one giant
chance. Towns gets positions. Towns the spin over Whitney.
I mean, that's a chilling loss for the Jazz tonight, but you know, this is
Wiggins back to Karl-Anthony Towns, little set shot. Bulls are sending that double team, and Towns muscles inside and scores. Lost the handle, got it back and scored.
It's the poke away.
Towns over Lopez, gets it to roll in.
Now the Karl-Anthony Towns, the pump fake, and then the shot is good. Wiggins with some nifty ball handling, and then the dunk.
He's got an edge.
I hope he validates. Towns validating the.
Might as well get away with it while they let it.
Karl-Anthony Towns, you were discussing
9 consecutive games, the longest streak of his career. Karl-Anthony.
And Dell could.
Speaking of handle, Wiggins did everything but make that, and Towns.
One game, including this year, between them.
And Towns.
And if it's a scoring job, that's what you want.
Karl-Anthony Towns got a freebie. Minnesota had led by 12. And what a finish by Towns. Warriors to be the Warriors in the absence of Durant. What a flip shot.
Of 126 combined.
Towns inside, well thrown and well. Karl-Anthony Towns, Draymond singled against him, forces the fadeaway, and he made it anyway. 18 attempts to 6.
And points off turnovers, just almost even.
One with Harrell, got bumped. That basket will count. He'll shoot 1. Touchdown pass. Towns by himself. Corey Brewer, a season high 15 on 7 of 10 shooting, including a 3. He waved the white flag. And Towns.
In that area does a nice job of really attacking to the rim. Tipped in by Towns. The Timberwolves 7-4. Towns his second 3. This one good. It's their last 4 shots from the floor. Towns. Minneapolis. Here's Towns once again backing in on Ibaka. He just overpowered Serge in the post. Towns shows and goes against Vucevic. Attempt from the corner. Ibaka short. Towns leaking out. And on Wiggins. Gets some help from Ibaka. Oops, he left Towns. That's probably not a good idea. Levine. Bielitsa.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Rubio out of the corner, no. Tapped back up and in for the season series against Denver, 2-1. Towns follows the Wiggins miss with a throw. Come out with good energy against the Nuggets. Towns for 3. Dunn gets it inside of Towns. Spins on Plumlee and cashes in. Dunn ahead to Towns. Cat.
Andrew Wiggins, and that means other people are going to be available.
Towns attacks Jokic, and Towns able. Towns drives inside between Plumlee and Jokic.
Well, he stayed there. Well, it's the beauty of being able to create a bench, and it's what Greg Popovich has done well for Tibbs.
He thought he was going to be a starter all along. He got hurt, and then
to go in. Muhammad on the drive, and LA actually had more.
I saw that.
The official didn't see it. Here's Towns attacking, puts it in off glass.
I was going to take him out of the game and had Michael Jordan waiting at the table, and I had to ask Michael to come
spend the entire clock.
Yes,
if
you
you're Minnesota.
do.
Wiggins, aggressive move, and the follow jam by Towns. In the lost column of the Warriors. Here's Towns. Count the basket and a
good look inside by Rubio to Towns. Boy, he had LeBron on. Saw a video of him at the top of the show in the gym here tonight at about 4:50 up the elite side. They battle and Minnesota comes away. Towns from deep, and he's impactful when you look at the overall score on the board right now. A huge fan, by the way. Towns inside on ESPN off the turnover. Muhammad to Towns. And Karl-Anthony Towns.
Here comes Towns. Step back this time. One-legged. Look like get down. So the Cavs have to start with this team down. Towns of the hole. Irving on rush on this set. LeBron and Rubio. Towns turns upon him. That's called for. Strong move. Karl gone to a left-handed hook in addition to the wanted right-handed hook. He gets to the right hand and rolls it in. Irving in the push. No looks to Thompson. Poked away by Rush. Down the floor. Towns. Corner will chase. The Towns with a patient lead to a slashing rush. Channing Frummy got a piece of it, but cleaned up by Towns. In pretty deep this time. Turns. And he scored. Really 1 feet because that was outside the 28-foot hash mark. That was a horse shot. Karl-Anthony. That probably saved the basket there.
Yeah, you're right.
Here comes Towns, scooping, and somehow scoring.
Towns.
This is where it's hard because he's really kind of forced to kind of take hard shots. He makes that hard. Good luck stopping Houston.
Houston's going to try to score about 150 a night. He also has 5 rebounds tonight. Karl-Anthony Towns, the recipient. Rubio rattles out. Tough rebound by Towns underneath. And then Cat gets it to go.
In the quarter have been killers.
Towns. Over. Towns, screen and roll, and gets paid by Rubio. Rubio gets it right back. Towns long 2, drills it. Wiggins dumps it down for Towns.
And Oladipo right in the pocket for the 3.
Towns spinning just below the free throw line.
Does it hinge on whether or not they get in to the playoffs?
Chicago and Miami 40-41.
Jones kind of caught in a tough spot and then takes a bad shot. Towns with the putback, and he's fouled since the beginning of the second quarter. Has now turned the ball over 8 times. And it turns into that bucket.
The right and went back. One step.
Towns.
The year. It's been always a learning process as a rookie.
Towns.
Karl-Anthony Towns. San Antonio, they blew a 21-point lead.
Down the stretch.
They've also done a good job as Towns lines up the 3. He'll get it.